Videos when we talk about this abroad thing, I want use pidgin English take talk this thing. May I explain am in a way where una go understand. See, this healthcare thing, now one thing where I know say e dey easily carry person go sanko. I don't know if una understand. E dey easily carry person go sanko. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is BOMA. Before I proceed into this video, please just hit the subscribe button down. Yeah, there's a red button there that says subscribe. So today I'll be talking about this lady, this 41-year-old lady, this 41-year-old African lady that was caught in the UK, stealing about 19k savings from a vulnerable residence in the UK. Yeah, I think she's a care worker or a support worker that goes to the residence of her patient to take care of them. Now, when I saw this update, I was really saddened and I felt sober because most times when our fellow black people do things like this, they don't know how much it rubs up on all of us. Both the good, the bad, the ugly, everybody takes it all. Like it goes, it's short. If oil stains this finger, it goes round to everybody. Now, this is why I'm gonna bring up this story here, because I want to first of all read the story. Then there are one of things I want to explain to people, especially those coming into the UK on this healthcare visa and this this healthcare visa route. Anything that has to do with the healthcare system generally abroad. So that's why I actually bring this story down here today. So I'll read what Instablog put up about what happened, then I'll explain to you why we are going to be talking about this today. And please, if you're here, watch this video to the end. It might just help you. No advice. That is one thing which we Africans will start feeling like there's too much advice, that the advice on the internet is too much. No advice is ever too much on the internet. No advice is ever too much. Take it and go. Either you take it with a pinch of salt or you take it with your both hands. Either ways, there's no advice that is in excess. So please, I hope you just watch this video to the end, so you just take one or two things out of this and I'm gonna say in this video. Now I'll be reading the message that was put under this post. A 41-year-old woman jailed for stealing over 19k savings of vulnerable residents in the UK. A Nigerian care home worker, Abiola Akinremi, 41, has been sentenced to 7 months in prison in the UK for stealing almost 20,000 from the savings of a vulnerable resident. Akinremi from Tilbury in Essex pleaded guilty to 3 charges of fraud by abuse of position after it was revealed that she took advantage of her position as an administrator at the facility Boston House in Abbey Woods, Southeast London, to make dozens of unauthorized withdrawals from the bank account of patients. The mom of 3 was jailed at the Old Bailey for defrauding vulnerable patients at the care home, some of whom are detained under the Mental Health Act. Those without family support usually hand over control of their finances to administrators and carers. Evening Standard reports that the convict first stated stealing from residents when she needed money for childcare and continued the fraud to fund her own lifestyle. The court heard Judge Angela Raffrey Casey sentenced Akinremi to 7 months in prison, telling her this was a repeated and planned course of conduct and a very serious breach of trust of vulnerable people. Now, why I'm bringing this to this place for us to talk about is, I see a lot of our brothers and sisters are coming in here. When I mean brothers and sisters, we with the people of color, like our skin color, we Africans. I see a lot of us are coming in here on this healthcare route and this healthcare visa. Now, what I'm about to say now, I want to use pidgin English. Sometimes, most of these videos, when we talk about this abroad thing, I want to use pidgin English to talk this thing. May I explain them in a way where we go understand. See, this healthcare thing, now one thing where I know say, if they easily carry person go sanko. I don't know if you understand. If they easily carry person go sanko. So, if they come here on this visa, you guys be careful. See, you see that training where they say make you do that training and take note of everything that has to do with code of conduct, behavioral pattern, how you attend to your patients, your relationship with your patients. Keep it very, very professional. Do not become over too entangled with your patient. Your patient might be a lady, he might be a man, it might be a transgender, it can be anything. And here, everybody's religion, everything is well respected. When you come here and you see somebody is sick, they do not ask you to pray. You start saying God will heal you. You start bringing in religion. What if the person tells you, I'm not into religion and I'm not into that? Before you know, they'll report to you, you start having problems. When you come, please, if you're going to be working under this healthcare visa, if Oyibo dash you something, see, I no go repeat am 2 times. If Oyibo dash you something, say, Olamide, come, I dash you this thing. My brother, my sister, tell am thank you, no collect am. Tell am thank you, no collect am, because that place where you go collect that thing from fit get dementia or fit get issues wey be say e no dey quick dey remember something. So as he carry something come dash you, come collect am. The next morning, if you go report to line manager, say, Omo, person don thief him thing, you go come shock. You go say, this, why this lady dey lie for my head? No be she carry her hand dash me this thing. My brother, that lady, she get something wey then they call maybe dementia, or is there another word for it, wey make maybe she no dey remember something. You now, Ojukokoro, you've gone to go and collect. Now it will not be in records that, oh, you have tendencies for stealing because you're having a covetous character. So they start looking at you in some type of way. You might not get arrested immediately, or you might not get into trouble immediately, but you're giving them a red flag in your working place. You're giving them a red flag stating that you are capable of stealing. If somebody that is sick gives you something and you can accept it, which means you're using that person. That's how they feel. So if now they come here on this visa is sweet to take come. Oh, I no go lie for and a very nice landing for anybody when they come. 5 years straight, 3 years straight, you use healthcare, you enter, you settle yourself. But my brother, my sister, as you're coming in, please be mindful of what you take from them. Please be mindful of Ojukokoro. When you see their stuff, remove your eyes. All those stories of you go walk with Oyibo go dash you something. Oyibo they different too. I no go lie for you. Oyibo they different. You walk with Oyibo go dash you one thing. So many people have some kind of mentality back home. Everything dash. If they dash you as little as toothpick, tell them thank you, God bless you. Because there's something called a DBS. That DBS is like a police report or a police check. If that thing now is the only thing that allows you work in this country, that shows that maybe you're not into crime or you're not a fraudulent person. If peradventure your DBS spoils, in the sense that you have issues, fraudulent issues, like this lady now, anywhere she want to work again in the UK, it don't spoil. Even if they give her 2 months jail, they will ask her question, have you been convicted before? Anywhere you think yes, my dear, questionable character, before they will employ you to be hard. So your living abroad will become like a myth. That's why you start seeing a lot of homeless people, because even to give you house, they will always ask, have you been convicted before? To give you this, have you been when they see yes, they will not profile you immediately, but somehow they'll just dodge not giving you that thing so that you don't sue them. So I'm just appealing to people that are going to be coming into this country on this route. This lady now, yes, she fucked up. I don't want to judge her, but I brought this here because I want to talk to our brothers and sisters that might be taking this healthcare visa. I want you to know the dangers and the risks that is involved in working as a healthcare support worker or whatever, healthcare worker, social worker, whatever thing that has to do with the health. So just be careful out there. I think that's all I have to say in this video. I pray God heals her from this trauma, and I pray whoever the victim is to get healed from the trauma, because I wonder what she would have been doing that made her to. She knows the rules. She knew the rules. She knew what she was getting herself into. So I don't really know what I would say. I'm sorry for her, or I don't know whether to be sorry for her, or to be sad for her. But I'm just bringing this gist here so that all of us that are coming into the UK, because they have a lot of healthcare jobs available. Yeah, I will not lie. The UK is very, very keen on health care. So you might definitely find yourself doing 1 or 2 healthcare jobs before you find that your desired career. So while you're getting in on it, please, to avoid trouble, if anything comes up and maybe the person is forcing you to take it, because some of them might persuade, no, take it, please. There are superiors there, there are line managers there, there are nurses there, there are other people that are superior to you there. Please inform them and tell them, see what is happening. No, I don't want. Can she please keep this to herself, or can this person please stop giving me stuff? Report them before they call report you, because my brother, my sister, for this country, prison not dey far, e not far at all. Sanko near where. So I hope I've been able to pass 1 or 2 messages in this video. Thank you for watching. I beg, subscribe. Yes, if I've passed a message that can help somebody here, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please have a wonderful day. Bye.